Is South Park the best?
South Park
South
is the
Park's
best.
amazing. Because
Stone
they're
and
a
Parker
cartoon,
the best ever?
Dude,
they
we
get
saw him
away
at
with
Louis'
so
thing.
much.
I couldn't place him. Whose drum was it? It was Stone.
Stone.
Yeah, and we saw. I was like, "Who is that guy? Don't from basketball? Who is that guy?" And you
No.
were like, "You were just giving me this like, oh." And
That's
I'm
the
like,
one guy ever.
Who is it though?
We were at Louis' show at the Garden. He was there.
Yeah.
It was and I was sitting there. I was like, dude, that's him.
And
Matt
when you told
Stone?
me, I was like, "Oh, he
Yeah.
is."
And I
Shane
was
will
like-
go up and say hi. I can't do it.
I'll go up and say it, but I'm pretty good at it. I
You
just go,
are good at it.
I go,
I can't.
yeah, I'm a big fan, and then I walk
Yeah.
away.
That's the key.
I get too nervous around those people. But
I
I'm
mean-
like, you should say hi.
Yeah, I was
You
like, I'm gonna
should
go
do
do
that.
it. I
Yeah.
just walked up to him. I said, big fan. That's
He was
it.
like, okay.
And then walked away.
Yeah.
And then I stared
That
at
ruled,
him
dude. That
from
ruled.
8 feet away
I
for
saw you do it, dude.
2
You handled
hours.
it well.
I was going, I love you so much, dude. You
I
meant
will
the
leer
whole world to
gently.
me.
Well, they have a freedom that no one else has on
Nobody's
television.
got it.
No
Oh,
one
yeah.
has that freedom on Comedy Central, not even close.
When we used to
I know.
fight for
You
people's
can't
like
fuck with
words on, isn't that happening? We're like, they're allowed, like, you got to show precedent. Like, Cartman did it, like, doesn't count. Everything else would
Yeah.
count except
You're
Cartman.
not South Park.
Anime.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look,
but
you
they're
said
South
shit
Park.
on the air.
They're
like,
just
no,
grandfathered in.
Not just
Well,
grandfathered in. They're just the
they're
best.
above the
But
law.
Family
Yeah.
Guy says some crazy shit too.
Family Guy does. Family Guy definitely does.
They
but
go
South
hard.
Park. South Park's like, if you even come at them, they'll fucking eviscerate you.
They'll do another
the guy
one.
who
They're
put them
too
on the
good.
map, they eviscerated.
They're too
They
good.
took George Clooney, who put them over. And we're like, sorry, dude, we got to come after you.
The smug.
You're
the
being
smug
douche.
cloud.
You're being a douche. We got to come after you. Thank you for giving us everything we have, but we have
Bro,
to come
that
after you.
Kanye Carlos Mencia episode.
Oh, he's like, I'm
Holy
not funny, man.
Shit. I got no dick.
I got no dick, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He's like, you don't get it? He's like, for real, you don't get it? Please get it.
Please get it.
What do
Please.
you mean you don't get it, man?
It's crazy they're on cable too. This isn't like an internet show.
I know.
They're on
No.
TV.
But they were on
nuts.
cable when cable was the internet. We're like, oh,
Yes.
it's wild
Ah,
there. It's
yeah.
wild
Good
there.
point.
It's 25
They're
years
They're
old.
Star-
grandfathered in like a Tarantino movie.
Wasn't it
Yeah.
HBO at first?
No.
It was a Christmas card at first.
It was a
Got-
video.
it was a
I
video.
got,
I
I got
remember
the
the
video
videotape.
cassette.
It was
Yeah.
a Christmas
In the
thing.
Christmas
90s,
cards.
there's a girl
Right.
that I was
Santa versus-
dating, a girl who was an agent at
Jesus.
William Morris, and they were passing it around the office, and everybody got copies of it.
Wow.
And I was like, this is
Video.
insane.
Yeah.
It's so fun. It was, what would Brian Boitano do?
What
Right.
Brian Boitano do. If he were here right now, he'd surely kick an ass or two. That's what Brian
Remember
Boitano would do.
Boitano,
Yeah,
And it's
dude.
even more
Hey,
primitive. Like, if you watch the animation back then, it was even more
It was
clunky.
just
You want to know how
cutting out
much I
pieces of
loved
paper.
South Park?
What?
When we were
Yeah.
playing basketball.
This is the original one.
Hold on. When we were playing basketball as kids, you know how you write stuff in marker on your shoes in basketball?
Yeah.
I wrote Brian Boitano.
Hey, there you go.
Fucking Allen Iverson's in Sharpie.
Thank God for them.
I know.
On the
They're
trans
the best.
stuff,
They're front
on
lines. They're the
everything.
front lines.
They're the front line. They're the tip of the spear. What's going on here? Give me some volume.
Christmas is for celebrating my birth.
Christmas is for giving.
I'm here to put an end to your blasphemy.
This time we finish it. There can
Look at
be
Wendy.
only one.
Wendy, yeah.
Dude, this
Wendy
is pretty
Tessenberger?
fucked
Wendy
up right
Tessenberger.
here.
They're just cutting out pieces of paper.
Go, Santa! Go, Jesus!
Jesus versus Satan.
张宽斗
He's a Street Fighter character all of a sudden.
Kill them all.
Yoktuki!
Fart noise.
They killed Kenny. That's the first one.
The
Oh,
first,
really?
Yeah, the first. They killed Kenny.
Wow. It's also great that people like it.
Yeah.
Like, this would suck if people were like, we hate that show. It's shitty. But people
They
love
can't
it.
say that. It entertains
can't.
so many people. They just can't say
too
it. So it's
good.
like they keep
It's too
coming after
good.
them. It's like they stopped because no one bowed down. They just stopped and went away.
Do you remember when they drew
They just put out a
Muhammad?
new
But they
episode this week.
No, I mean the anger at them. Like
Oh,
we're
you
gonna
can't.
stop you. They're like, this
remember
is
when they
pointless.
drew Muhammad, but they drew Muhammad in a bear suit inside of a van.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're the NWA of comedy. They go hard.
They go pretty fucking hard. They also, every time I watch the episode, I go, fuck, I was wrong. I'm gay. They're right.
yeah.
If I
Yeah.
ever, if
'Cause
I
they hit
had
both
any
sides of it.
opinion,
Yeah.
they
They hit
yeah.
both sides, so if like you're like, yeah, you're attacking that other side, and they turn it like to
Yeah.
your side, and you're like, damn it.
Yeah.
I'm lame. I'm lame.
And then you saw the documentary.
Yeah.
You know, and they're
6
just
days.
sitting in a room like, the clock's ticking. We got to figure out an angle
It
here.
was the fucking, it was the Human Centipede one where he's like,
Yes.
Kyrie.
Yeah.
A cuttlefish?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then when you're like, maybe I should pull back on my comedy. I go too dark. And then you see that, and you're like, no, fuck it. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing about it is that it's cartoons, and they're not even remotely realistic cartoons, so you can get away with so much. And they never age. No one gets too old.
They aged 1 year once.
Yeah,
really?
That was it. They went to
fourth grade. Miss Chokes on
great.
Dick?
It's like we can get a whole new set of teachers now by aging 1 year.
Wow.
They're also right. That's the hard part.
Yeah. Remember when the teacher had a
Right.
horror off with
Yeah.
what was it,
Mr.
Paris Hilton?
Mr.
Slave?
Shoved
Slave.
her up his ass.
Yes.
He was just so
Shoved her up
casual and
his
waiting.
ass.
No, that's Hori.
Mr.
For sure.
Slave?
No, that's for sure Hori.
Yeah.
Okay, let me show you now.
I learned about Rim Job from South Park.
Yeah.
What a show.
the PC principle, all of it.
They've been on for what now? 25
20-something
years?
My whole
26
life.
years?
Literally
Freshman
my
year of high
whole
school.
life.
1997, I think.
Freshman year of college for me.
I was thinking about it.
Christmas
I was thinking
card
about
went
it
around.
this week when I was watching the new episode. I was like, when this ends, I'm gonna be fucking sad. This has been my whole life.
I wonder if they're ever going to end.
They will eventually.
Yeah,
I mean, everything
gotta.
does.
Seems
got
like
it.
they enjoy it. I mean, there's doing. It's so funny. They have to be having
They
a good
have
time.
enough too where they could be like, we're taking 3 years off, and anybody like, whatever
Yeah,
you
they
gotta
do
do.
that.
Like
Yeah.
Herb, they was like, whenever you want to come back, you're welcome to.
It's funny because like if you give people the freedom to do whatever the fuck you want, you get a South Park, but they're never going to do that again.
It was
No,
Colin Quinn's
that's
keynote
it.
address at Montreal. He was like, industry, if you got it right half the time, I could understand you talking. But you're right never. Don't you just want to shut up and let us fail on our terms?
Well, that's why the internet's great.
Yeah.
We can just go to that.
Well, they never.
When do you guys think the
imagine.
pendulum's gonna swing back?
Imagine.
Six
Well,
years,
the
it's almost
pendulum
up.
is
They're
good for
lighter.
us, though.
No, I was
the
just joking.
pendulum not swinging back is good for the internet. Like you could imagine if this show was on Comedy Central. Imagine the notes we would get.
What,
yeah.
this?
Yeah, Ari's doing whippets. We're doing
Yeah.
bong hits.
we
We
take that
might
down?
may or may
Yeah.
not have done
Balloon?
mushrooms.
I mean,
Nobody
we need-
did mushrooms.
Nobody did mushrooms,
No,
though.
no.
That's the thing.
Mushrooms are bad.
Comedy Central was right in this case. Because
Yes,
we
in
did
this
not do
case,
mushrooms.
we definitely did not because
No.
those are not legal.
They'd have a lot
Yeah.
of notes, though. We need more gays than just Jamie.